What if the three weird neighbors Coraline has, the guy with the mouse circus, the two old ladies who put on the plays, aren't just funny side characters? What if they are actually the ghost children who got trapped by the other mother? I know, it sounds crazy, but just listen up. This means the neighbors we see hanging around the Pink Palace all the time are actually the kids who never grew up because they got caught in the same trap Coraline has to escape from. But that would explain a lot. Why the neighbors act so weird and talk like they know way too much about the creepy stuff going on. It's like they're stuck between worlds, trying to help Coraline from the outside, even though they are cursed. Cursed to live as adults who don't seem to remember their real past. Even though they shouldn't know too much about what Coraline is up against, the neighbors drop some big hints and useful stuff. For example, Mr. Wabinski, the mouse circus guy, tells Coraline not to open the door because the mice told him. Sounds like he got some secret info from the other world, or some magical connection. Because this is the real world. The mice can't really speak to you. Then, Miss Spink, one of the two old ladies, gives Coraline a special glass eyeball that actually works in the other world, so she can see through the lies and tricks of the other mother. Without that eyeball, or whatever you call it, Coraline wouldn't have been able to figure out what was really going on. So even if they look like strange old people, these neighbors are secretly on Coraline's side. And they're trying to keep her safe, however they can. Now we gotta ask ourselves, why are the neighbors cursed like this? Well, here's the wild part. These neighbors aren't just normal adults who live in the building. According to this theory, they're actually the ghost children trapped for years by the other mother's magic. They've been cursed to live forever as strange grown-ups, even though inside they're still kids who got stuck in this nightmare. So their weird behavior is justified. It's all knowledge that came from being caught in between looking like adults, but actually being lost kids. It's like the other mother punished them forever by stealing their childhood and forcing them to repeat it in this creepy, twisted way. And since they don't know what happened to them, they try to help Coraline from the outside because they don't want her to go through the same fate. If you see the neighbors this way, it makes the whole story more interesting. Suddenly, Mr. Wabinski's circus isn't just a silly hobby. It's a sign of a lost, trapped kid. The lost energy of the boy with the blue shirt. Miss Spink and Miss Forcible's constant rehearsals and odd talks start to make sense as echoes of childhood memories they can't let go of. Instead of being annoyed old people, they become tragic figures, trying to protect Coraline without being able to do much. This flips the story from Coraline just being a lonely kid with weird neighbors, to Coraline being surrounded by ghostly protectors who are fighting alongside her, even if they can't show it openly. See, one thing that always bothered me about Coraline was that the neighbors never had much depth. But it finally makes sense that these neighbors aren't just regular old people hanging around, but they are the ghost children. Each neighbor's persona echoes the ghost children's past and current problems. Mr. Bobinski's strange mouse circus, his towering frame and eccentric mannerisms evoke the blue boy's ghost. Restless energy, warped by decades of being trapped between worlds. And he's also blue. Now, his warnings to Coraline, informed by the mice, a symbol of insidious knowledge and watchfulness, cements him as a prophet caught in a devil's bargain. Meanwhile, Miss Spink's gifting of the glass eye, a literal tool that penetrates the illusion, symbolizes her own fractured insight as a former child victim, who now sees the nature of the other mother with painful clarity. Miss Forcible, her constant partner, completes this picture. Two lost girls forced into eternal performance, bearing the weight of their lost childhood as guardians. Their united roles as performers echoes the story's metaphors of deception and masks. Together, they represent fragmented innocence fighting back through the only means left: cryptic guidance and hope-fueled resistance. This transforms the idea of neighbors from mere background characters to tragic central figures locked in a cycle of sacrifice. Now you may be wondering why the other mother would trap them like this. Well, see, the other mother wants to keep the pink palace for herself and feed on children's souls forever. By trapping these ghost children as adults and disguising them as neighbors, she keeps the secret safe and controls everything nearby. The neighbors are stuck playing her game, living in the real world, but tied to her magic, forced to keep quiet and stop anyone from ruining that trap. It's like a weird prison sentence for them, making them live as forgotten adults, while their true selves live trapped behind the scenes. This theory also says something kind of dark about growing up and being trapped by fear or bad situations. These ghost children couldn't escape because they were stuck in the other mother's world. And now they can't grow up properly in the real world either. So instead of growing older, they move on and have to live weird, frozen lives. Coraline's story isn't just about magic or monsters. It's about how sometimes kids get stuck in bad situations and need help breaking free. It's a way of showing both hope and warning at the same time. It sounds totally wild to say the neighbors are ghost children trapped in adult bodies, but the little clues are everywhere, if you pay attention. How Mr. Bobinski knows stuff no one should know. How Miss Spink and Miss Forcible act like they've been through more than just old age, and how they secretly help Coraline without making it obvious. Plus, the fact that the ghost children in the other world match their personalities, roles, and genders. For example, the blue boy for Bobinski and the two girls for Spink and Forcible makes it pretty convincing, at least as a fan theory. It's one of those crazy ideas that is fun to think about and adds a whole new layer to the movie. Because if you watch Coraline with this theory in mind, every scene with the neighbors takes on a new meaning. You suddenly start to see them not as background characters, but as mysterious guardians who have been silently fighting the other mother's evils for years. Their odd warnings, strange behaviors, and unusual gifts become a powerful sign of true identity. It shows who they really are. It turns the story into a spooky mystery where Coraline's allies are closer than you think, and trapped in their own nightmare too.